It's all anyone's been talking about. This Week 4 Bucs-Patriots showdown is the most highly anticipated game of the season, and it may be just as hyped up as the Super Bowl, for good reason. This is a personal battle on both sides. But all of the emotions and hypotheticals aside, let's break down some stats. From a sheer scoring perspective, the Bucs averaged 34.3 points per game, the most in team history through their first 3 games. And on the flip, they allowed 29.3 points per game. To compare, the Patriots score an average of 18 points per game and allow 17. Not only are they on opposite ends of the PPG spectrum, but the Bucs and the Pats are polar opposites defensively. On average, Tampa Bay allows 348.7 pass yards, while the Patriots only allow 180 pass yards. And as we saw Week 3, the Bucs secondary has work to do in the air. This should mean we'll see more of Mac Jones throwing the ball. And you already know Bill Belichick will be working tirelessly to stop Brady in the air, especially when TB12 is only 68 yards away from breaking the NFL's all-time passing yardage record. But the chances of Bill stopping that is slim to none, considering Brady averages 301 passing yards per game. He'll probably break that record in the first quarter. A quick Week 1 to Week 3 passing yard quarterback comparison. Tom Brady is 97 of 141 for 1,087 yards, a league-leading 10 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. Now, Mac Jones is 81 of 120 for 737 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. But while the Bucs' pass defense is pretty porous in comparison to the Pats' solid secondary, Tampa's run D is rock solid. They only allow an average of 63.7 rush yards per game, versus the Patriots allow 122.7 rush yards. This means we'll most likely see some workload reversals, meaning more out of the Bucs running back Leonard Fournette, who has 24 carries for 92 yards this season, and less of Damian Harris, who has 45 carries for 176 yards and a touchdown under his belt heading into Week 4. Now, the Bucs are 0-1 on the road, but the Patriots are 0-2 at home. So one of those stats is going to improve. And just based on everything we talked about, I would say that the Bucs have a better shot of taking home a Week 4 W. Belichick doesn't have the best odds heading into this greats battle. I mean, you have a pedestrian versus a pedestal-level offense. You do the math. But crazier things have happened. Until game time, reporting in Foxborough, Alexi Iafrato, the Boston Herald.